Yeah, we was good till homeboy started playing the music.
Terra, and I'm 38, and I'm from King of Prussia.
How you feeling today?
Alright, I guess. Got a lot going on.
Tell us about it. What you got going on?
Well, I broke my pelvis recently in July. Got ran over by a car. So I've been in and out of the hospital dealing with that. I gotta learn to walk again, which I have been taking a few steps, which is huge. I had a metal titanium rod on the outside going from hip to hip. I just got that out about 3-4 weeks ago. So that makes it honestly a little better. It was hard. Yeah, I got ran over by a car, and I tripped, and I was sitting on the passenger side about a foot in front of the car, and all of a sudden I hear a car door shut, and I started screaming, and he didn't hear me. He goes to pull off and runs my pelvis and my stomach over and stops on top of me to get out of the car to see what he had hit. And instead of getting back in to get off, he lectured me for like 3 minutes why I shouldn't have been there. And I own my part, but it was an accident and I couldn't get up quick enough. So he pulls forward instead of backwards, and it's a lowered BMW. So they wouldn't call 911 until I pulled myself out from under the car. I had tire marks burned into me. Broke my pelvis in 3 places, damaged my uterus and bladder, and I have to learn to walk all over again. It was a little rough in the beginning because I was in so much pain and I couldn't, since I was sitting up when it hit me, it was hard to bend the way it broke. Using that, I've had 3 C-sections, and this was the most incredibly painful experience of my life. I would go through that about 5 more times before I can't even describe it. They had to use a lift to get me in and out of bed, and it was a minute, and I was withdrawing on top of it, so it took a while to get the pain under control with that. They weren't really treating the tranq withdrawal, just the opiate withdrawal. And like I said, with the pain, it was just, I felt like I was uncomfortable, like almost all the time. But a lot of it was just because it was just a lot at once.
How long have you been on the streets of Kensington?
It'll be 5 years in February. I had 9 years clean, and me and my husband had just gotten our housing with my kids, and I didn't know I was pregnant. I went through postpartum and I relapsed. He had already been using. I was clean the first year and a half we were together, and then postpartum, I dealt with it myself instead of getting help.
All right, dear. I'm sorry you had those misfortune in your life.
Yeah.
How long have you been using drugs?
First, I started taking perks when I was 16. Started drinking when I was 21. When I was about 23, I started using dope and coke. And then when I was 25, I got pregnant with my oldest daughter, and I stayed clean for 9 years. About 4.5 years ago, I relapsed.
Can you tell us currently what drugs are you currently using?
Right now, dope and ice sometimes. I was diagnosed with degenerative disc disease when I was 14, and I was in a lot of pain, and my dad was an addict, and that's how he started too, and I just remember it making me feel relieved and just helped me escape a lot of the shit I was going through. and I ended up using it more as a crutch than a pain medicine. Every day. I've tried to cut back. I was shooting, and I stopped shooting, started smoking it. But because with this new trank, you get sick so quick. Like, it's every like 2 hours. You fall asleep, you wake up sicker than you were to start with. It's terrible. So probably like 2 or 3 hours.
Have you seen a lot of deaths out here on the streets since you've been out here?
It's hard because these people out here, you see them every day, and there's a lot of crazy shit going on. I always make the joke on the next episode of Shot the Fuck Out Kensington Edition. Every day is just something crazy, but there's a handful of people that I've known since I came out here that have become more like family to me. My best friend passed away last year, and just since then I've known a few people that died from withdrawal. It's just crazy out here. Every day you hear about somebody different.
You're not afraid of dying from an overdose?
Terrified, but I'm terrified of getting clean too, which just going, the withdrawal is scary, especially knowing people that have passed away from it. But I have heard of certain hospitals that have gotten a hang on it. So I was just talking to somebody about that today. I can't do another winter out here, especially in a wheelchair. So I think it's getting to be that time to get the fuck up out of here. It's hard, especially now that I'm in a wheelchair. Before it was hard, a little easier being able to get around. It's hard for me to push myself still. You don't realize how many muscles you use in your pelvis area until you have to use them. So I'm lucky enough, my husband normally pushes me around. He's in the hospital right now. But I have a few people that are pretty thorough and that help me out right now. But it's difficult because,
The strain go by. Yeah. Dear, how do you cope with trauma?
Honestly, for the longest time, I just kind of tried to ignore it. When I was younger, I used to write a lot. In the beginning, I started smoking crack. It was kind of when I do, some people get real weird. It helps me. I get real talkative, and talking about it, really does help. But I joke about a lot of things just because it's easier. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. But lately, I just kind of been trying to pick out the positives of everything. I always make the joke that you got to be good at something, and I'm really good at fucking everything up. But I've had a few good people kind of pep talk me because this experience has really been hard to deal with trauma-wise. The thought of having to learn to walk again is scary. Sorry.
Let it out, dear.
I've been, pushing myself as much as I can and just thinking about, the big picture and not just right now, but at the same time, not overwhelming myself. Only deal with a little bit at a time, and that's what I'm doing.
Take us through your day from the morning to the night. What is it like being you?
On a normal day, I get up, me and my husband go panhandle. He's in the hospital right now. We panhandling hit or miss. Some days you have good days, some days you have shitty days, and we had a shitty day a couple days ago, and he was just withdrawing really, really bad and had to be rushed to the hospital, which is scary. But normally we do that. We come down, we get well, try to figure out, it's horrible, your whole day ends up finally figuring out the next get well. But we do try to have, those few hours where we get out, of Kensington for a while because this place will consume you, eat you up, and spit you out. You know, making me question my character. It's time to go, and just to keep myself. I just need that, you know, get that peace of mind. Right now, panhandling, and that's pretty much what we do now. He used to be a hitter out here, and he would get the daytime hitting people, and I did dates at night, but I no longer do that. And everybody's smoking it now, so I kind of put him out too. So really, that's panhandling is what we do right now. Well, having an almost teenager, they're so curious, and they just, you know, really just value yourself, and just it changes you so much. And yes, everything happens for a reason. You go through shit, it makes you you, but just don't judge people, but just keep yourself, you know, it's not worth it at the end of the day. It breaks you down physically, mentally, and it's not worth it.
What are your short-term goals?
Right now, to you know, deal with all my health issues and work on getting my housing done and get off of this shit. Get on methadone, go to rehab. I gotta get out of here.
If your friends or your family see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
Just I don't know. It's hard because, you know, I know I've changed. They want me back, and just know that I'm trying, and it's not as easy as everybody thinks, but I love them, and I'm working on getting that back.
Awesome. What are some things that you're passionate about?
Really, I just getting it out there that what it's like to go through this to people that don't understand, because there's a lot of people that judge you. They don't understand, you know, they think oh, well, if you really loved us, you'd do this. It's not about that. It's about it's hard. It becomes a physical thing, and it fucks with you, you know, mentally at the same time. It's so hard. It's not that you don't want to do the things you have, your responsibilities and all. It's just it consumes you, and it's just not as easy.
Understood, love. Well, thank you so much for being courageous, brave, sharing your story with us. Hopefully somebody learned from your mistakes, and you know, we are rooting for you. Be known for your sobriety, not your addiction. All right, love? And if people want to help you, do you need help with anything?
Just I don't know, honestly, a little bit of everything right now. Nothing specific. I'm just trying to do the right thing. And
we'll keep you in our hearts and prayers, all right, love?
thank you very much.
Do you have an email if they want to write you?
I do. I don't have a phone right now, but I do have an email. It's Terra.dronegreg87@gmail, which is, you want me to spell it?
Yes, please.
TERRA.DRONEBURG87@gmail.
Thank you once again, Terra. We appreciate you. Stay blessed out here.
Thank you.
And AML family, drop all the positive comments you have for our sister. And remember, y'all, don't be bitter, be blessed. Or don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out.